champion Anthony Hunt, who again in our main event will defend his title against Eli Park of the upper echelon. Speaking of the upper echelon, Will Ford going to be in action a little bit later, battling Dante Tatum. Tag, guys, to the Anarchy champion. How? What? Kind of like a modified Tower of Doom. I guess Power Bomb of Doom. Okay, I did not expect to see that out of these two, but now Drake Dunn, the next big thing, says you might as well call him the big thing now. Short time here in CMV. Of course, remember in his debut at NGW, he won the Rising Star title, defended it twice, and cashed it in at Battle Scar Sword, beat Tyson Cage to win the Anarchy Championship. Nice drop down. Back suplex. Drake Dunn going to take out Reed. TJP was announced last week. I saw Aaron talk about that on Twitter, but he was announced on last week's roster review. I synced his name. I synced it. How many people did they announce this week, though? I feel like there is a lot of people missing, though. Look at that. There's Gary Reed going to work on the arm. No wasted motion by the American Dragon. Look at that. Reed out of the corner. I don't know what's going on here, but that's great. 10 out of 10. Drake Dunn just going to pick Reed up. Like, what the fuck you doing, man? Trying to play those mind games, but instead Reed going to go bam. Right back to work on the shoulder. Stevie Wizard reaching out, begging for a tag, but Drake Dunn just chilling like a villain. What's happening here? Drake Dunn trying to get back up to his feet. Maybe a little bit of hesitation to tag in Stevie Wizard. Again, it was Drake Dunn that beat Stevie Wizard in his NGW debut to win the Rising Star title. Hope this isn't a glitch here. Oh! And then out of nowhere, lie detector by Double D. Only gets a 2 count, though. Now tries to bring him up to his feet to finish the job. Gary Reed having none of it, neither here nor there. Hello? You guys hear me? What the heck? What happened there? Did my stream die for a second? Oh, but wait a minute. Snap back to reality. Shooting star press by Dunn to the pin. But Gary Reed fights through the pain and takes it with a pinch of salt to push through. Walter Willay, meanwhile, going to take out Stevie Wizard with a stolen brainbuster. And Reed now has the upper hand over Dunn. That was weird. My viewer count randomly dropped down to 0, and then it said on my phone that I just went live. Look at Walter Willay continuing to destroy Stevie Wizard ringside, but Dunn focusing on Reed in the ring as the two legal men sunset flip powerbomb. Sorry about that little hiccup there. Pulling up to his feet, reverse DDT by the CMV Anarchy champion. That man bun. Flattened this Gary Reed with another lie detector. Maybe this will be enough. Very impressed so far with the teamwork between Stevie Wizard and Drake Dunn, but a little bit of hiccups here and there. A little bit of, are they going to be able to stay focused? Gary Reed, I'll tell you right now, needs to make a tag to Walter Willay real quick, but how about that? Catapult European uppercut. That was impressive. Some serious power showcased by the submission specialist in Gary Reed. Now what are they looking for here? Tag to Walter Willay, the Armbar Society. I assure you, looking for something deadly here. Oh, on the face! Willay just stomping Dunn's face into the canvas. 1, 2, but a Wizard out of nowhere apparently broke the defenses of Gary Reed to ensure that was not the end, but now someone's getting counted out. Gary Reed, I think, will have to be disqualified. Stevie Wizard gonna get back to his apron as well. Walter Willay not happy that he interfered, but now the machine taking care of business. Brutal Hangman's DDT, and Dunn is still looking out of it after that stomp down onto the face out of the pendulum backbreaker kind of setup. Knee drop attempted by Walter Bollet, but Drake Dunn's going to move out of the way just in the nick of time, and now he sees that this match is getting away from him. Ooh! Dang! Oh my God! Massive kicks! I don't even know how that was, like maybe 10 plus right there. Walter Bollet just standing there taking him as well. That last one dropping him though. Now Bollet gonna take a deep breath in. I'm sure his ribs are feeling some type of way right now. European uppercut. Whoa! Drop down to the outside. Drake Dunn goes flying. Bollet gonna go to collect. Not giving Dunn any time to try to rest up. The Anarchy champion, though, those precious few seconds gonna help him out as Gary Reed watches from the apron. Stevie Wizard just now getting back to his feet. What is this? Butterfly! Double knees to the chest. Absolutely nasty looking right there by Bollet. Arm track now and onto one knee. Bollet closes in, gets a shot to the midsection though. First round matchup in the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. The finals, of course, will take place in just a little over 2 weeks at NGW Departure. The first ever exclusive pay-per-view for NGW. Count of 7 right now. Perhaps the Armbar Society thinking about taking this count-out W. Saying enough of this jazz, but Walter Bollet gonna make sure that does not happen. Sends him back into the ring, but a hot tag to Stevie Wizard. That was beautiful. Done with one last-ditch effort. Big drop kick, and oh, good night, Walter Bollet. That's it. One and done. Oh, now Wizard with the pump handle stretch. One of the most unique maneuvers you're probably going to see, not just in CMV, but in the wrestling world in general. Walter Bollet getting a face full of Wizard wiener, but able to escape there with a kind of Hurricane Rana, but does not deflect the Stevie Rider. What? Bollet just completely no-selling the Stevie Rider. Wow, all right. Wizard's like, are you serious? Well, he's not a man. As he has said before, he's a machine, but I think he just got distracted by Drake Dunn ringside. Allows Wizard to pull off a German suplex. Stomp down on the back of the head, though. Wizard makes sure that he stays in control. What the hell is this now? The fuck? Wizard with these very interesting submission hold setups. Oh, and into a pin as well. And referee Parrott going to count it. There we go. One. Only a 1 count, however. Walter Bollet right about now needs to make a tag to Gary Reed. Stevie Wizard to the apron. Where's he going? Slingshot body splash by Wizard. Not what I would call a high flyer, but Wizard are most definitely willing to put it all on the line for this opportunity to advance to the semifinals. Oh, a little suicide, like, headbutt there. The salute, too. Stevie Wizard loves the troops, all right? Big kick to the back, and right now it has been all Wizard. Bollet's got to figure out a way to turn things around real quick. For this opportunity for the Armbar Society going to go down the drain. Drop toe hold there by the machine. Surprised that we haven't seen either Reed or Bollet attempt a submission hold yet. Very surprised, actually. What is this now? Wizard just twirling Bollet around with that airplane spin, then kind of turned into a side slam almost. Wizard showcasing his power as the Irish whips Bollet into the corner, slowly but surely approaching. Woo! Lighting up that chest at the 4th of July. Certainly a hairy chest. Now it's Bollet who wants that hot tag more than anything. Nice roll, gets him out of danger. Into a front headlock. Ooh, nice takedown. There's the Fujiwara armbar, but a lucky rope break for Wizard. What's up, Hellish? Irish whip to the corner. Get that tag to Gary Reed. Attempts it, but Stevie Wizard battles out of the corner. Battles out of danger. Does not take advantage, though. Irish whip to the corner. Now it's Wizard looking for the tag to Dunn, and he's going to get it. Here we go again with this power bomb of doom. Drake Dunn has Bollet just refusing to sell everything. Lie detector fell the wrong way. This is great. Bollet just doesn't sell for anybody. 10 out of 10. He's that shoot fighter. Now caught in the corner, tagged to Gary Reed switching places. Now it's the American Dragon with that stomp. Right down onto the face. Into the pin. 1, 2. Wow, Wizard again. The Armbar Society does not do a very good job of defense. I'll say that much. Irish over to the corner now. Gary Reed again. I don't know what the hell this is. He's looking over at Bolay almost. To the top rope. Gary Reed. Maybe looking to finish things off. Walter Bolay got to get out of the ring. About to be disqualified. What is Reed doing here? Brain chop. I'll tell you this much. Drake Dunn's head is getting turned into mush. Armbar Society just been stomping on him the entire match. Oh, shit. Front flip into a Hurricane Rana. Now, that was awesome. Which of these two teams will advance to the semifinals? To me, either the upper echelon or Shane Ridley and Anthony Hunt. That first round match is going to take place next week, but Drake Dunn setting up Gary Reed on the top. Oh, this is not going to go well for the American Dragon. Double knees to the gut. Might have cracked every single one of his ribs, but Gary Reed now knows so. All right, the Armbar Society officially is a shoot team. They just do not sell finishers. Hot tag to Walter Bolay now. It might be up to Walter at this point in the match. Headbutt again to the chest. Tries to go for a big boot while Dunn went for a calf kick. What's up, Suntan? Now Bolay's going to the top rope. Dunn says, nah, fam. Eat this enziguri. Drops him down to the outside. Dunn uses this opportunity to tag in Stevie Wizard. Forget the Armbar Society. Call them the Shoot Fighters. My God. Wizard coming to collect. Bolay just now getting back up to his seat. Knife edge shot. Backs him away. Irish whip into the security wall. The pure steel, the barricade. Face first now. Dunn coming over to survey the scene as well. Make sure there's no shenanigans. Whirlybird head scissors and Bolay again sent into the steel barricade. Dunn not too sure what he's doing, but the referee had a count of 4 now. As again, Bolay gets sent into the security wall. And again, I think Wizard's looking to slam him head first into it too. Goes for maybe a high knee or something. Spine buster though by Bolay. Guys, I think we're at a count of 8 now. Getting in dangerous territory. No, now we're at 8. Is this match going to continue as it should? Yes, 9. And Bolay in the ring just in the nick of time. Twice now this match is nearly ended by a count out. I don't know what Bolay's doing in the corner, trying to get into the head of Stevie Wizard. Maybe Irish whip though. Tag to Gary Reed. Nope, Wizard does not want to get tagged in this match. Getting the double team maneuver set on him. Very adamant about that. From behind now we get a back suplex turned into a face buster. Dragged by arm and leg. Wizard gonna go for a classic lion salt. No pin to try to follow through though. First round matchup at the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. And again, Walter Bolay gonna get a face full of Wizard Wiener as he got this pump handle stretch. And that is I don't even know really what to say about this maneuver. I mean, when you really look at it objectively, it's pretty brutal. You target the knees as well as the arms and kind of the neck in a way as well. Walter Bolay refusing to tap though, so Stevie Wizard relinquishes the hold. Now slaps hands with Dunn, bringing him back into the fight. Dunn just going to decide to stare at Bolay here. Great strategy by the CMV Anarchy champion. Just staring at him. Dunn, I guess, needs a couple of minutes to rest up himself, even though he was on the apron there for probably like 5 minutes or so. Now, going to work on Bolay, but Bolay given way too much time to recuperate. Irish whip knocks Reed off the apron, shoulder first down to the outside. See ya, bye. Drake Dunn in a bad part of town. Don't know if this is so wise. Here comes Gary Reed to help out his boy. The Armbar Society got that killer instinct and oh my, wait a minute. Speaking of Jesus. Chest first, Gary Reed slammed on the apron where all the hardest parts. But wait a minute, Dunn turning right into the Kimura. The distraction by Reed, and now the Kimura applied by Walter Belay. Walter Belay going to force straight Dunn to tap out with the Kimura lock, but Dunn refuses. The damage got to be done to the arm, but look at that distraction now. Punch to the back of the head, Dunn escapes the Kimura, but Gary Reed making sure he can't capitalize. And this is why the Armbar Society, I think they're going to be future tag team champions. But look at Dunn right there, top rope. Going for a bit of a twirl as he catches Bolay with that arm drag. See, Bolay wants to get the hell out of here. But instead it's Dunn who's going to go to the top rope. Looking for that shooting star press of his. Takes a deep breath to see him, the Anarchy champion pulls it off. Will it be Dunn and Wizard who advance? Into the pin. 1, 2. But Gary Reed not just breaking up the pin, but also taking out referee Perry White in the process. And Dunn now has exhausted everything. He doesn't know what to do at this point. Going to try to help out Stevie Wizard. Now going to the top rope again, but Bolay started to move. The referee is still down. Gary Reed and Stevie Wizard are beating the hell out of each other. What is going on? Need some ordering here, some more referees or something. Absolute mayhem breaking out between these two teams. Wizard throwing Reed shoulder first into the ring post. Now I don't know what he's doing. As Bolay with a knee drop in the second turnbuckle. Oh, look at Wizard single-handedly. And again. Meanwhile, a spear just pulled off by the machine, but Wizard has taken care of Reed. Now going to try to give Dunn a moment's rest, but it's too late. Or maybe not. Punch to the back of the head. Dunn still kicking, still alive. Massive STO by Drake Dunn after a bit of back and forth. And just a millisecond away from the 3 count, I believe that Stevie Wizard and Gary Reed are continuing to fight here ringside. Yo, what up, Paul? And Monster, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys. Irish Whips the opposite corner. Yeah, Wizard continuing to work on Reed there so that he can't get back in the ring and help out Bolay. Essentially a one-on-one matchup here in the ring now. Nice. Back suplex kind of turned into a power bomb almost. You see Stevie Wizard is asking for that tag, but Bolay not going to allow Dunn to get through. Might not have a choice. Front headlock. CMV Anarchy champion. Ooh. Nice. Hammerlock reverse DDT. Walter Bolay is in serious trouble right now. Outnumbered. And another lot detected by Dunn to the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, man. What's up, Ogon? Yeah, Wizard definitely the MVP. I think the Armbar Society, though, have been the MVPs, if I'm honest. Just no-selling everything, but now this match is starting to get to him. It's been an absolute battle since the start of the show to make it to the semifinals of the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. This is just our first match of the night, too. Another butterfly double knee gut buster. And Dunn needs to make that tag to Wizard. He's like, yeah, I gotta rest a few minutes, homie. Oh, and Wizard immediately into the fray. Lining up the shot. I don't think Bolay's gonna no-sell this time. Stevie Ryder to the pin. 1, 2. But damn, Reed. A lot of ref bumps by Perry White in this match. He better be getting paid good tonight. I'll say that much. Walter Belay hurt for certain. Time to put up or shut up for the Armbar Society. Sorry about that, vintage dashing. But Bolay out of the corner with a ruthless punt kick. And now the Machine lining up his shot. Kimura to Wizard, but poor ring positioning. And Wizard immediately gets out with a rope break. Might have been it right there, but instead the match going to continue on. Bolay, Jesus, that's like the fourth time in this match, I think. Bolay's tried for a tag on Wizard to Reed. And Wizard's just been like, nah. Trying to make a tag, it done. Bolay says, nah. Irish whip, Reed arguing with the official here. Next year's Glammies, I'm definitely putting my batteries as vote for heel of the year, no doubt about it. Oh, Stevie Wizard's bleeding bad. Wizard, boot across the face. Walter Bolay not looking too hot right now. Bolay, though, trying to grind his teeth and make it through with so much on the line. Got to give props to Wizard for continuing this match. Bleeding like a stuck pig right now. Make that hot tag. Yes, finally, here comes Reed. And here comes Dunn. They go right after each other, but it's Drake Dunn who's the quicker. That front flip Hurricane Rana of his. Blink and you miss it. Dunn, of course, one of the probably most athletically gifted superstars in all of CMV. Ooh, Whisper in the wind. I haven't seen that before from Dunn. And to the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Dunn does it. Drake Dunn and Stevie Wizard will advance to the semifinals after a war with the Armbar Society here tonight. I've never seen Dunn hit a Whisper in the wind before. And then he goes and wins off of it. What an ending, though. Double tag, and Drake Dunn just comes in and says, here, hold this L for me real quick, Reed. Bolay was like, it's all up to you now, Reed. I gotta make this tag. I'm done. It rests on your shoulders. Drake Dunn was the quicker, and now he and Wizard surprisingly working very well as a team. One step closer to becoming the NGW Tag Team Champions. Now we find out who they will meet in the semifinals, as next week the upper echelon will battle Shane Ridley and Anthony Hunt. The No Cell Society, though, gonna have to, for now, retreat and recuperate. Figure out what the next move is. Guys, up next here in NGW episode 17 with still so much to get to, including Will Ford of the upper echelon going one-on-one. Tatum tag team action, as we'll see 10 and the monster battle of tandem of debuting Johnny Columbus and Miyaturu. And in our main event, the Rising Star title on the line as the upper echelon's Eli Park challenges Anthony Hunt. But it is Willie time. It's Willie time all the time, I'd say. But this is definitely a very heated confrontation we are about to get up next. Brett Curtis and Gareth Northgate there in his corner, and advancing to the semifinals a few weeks ago. Their win over the team of, William Sullivan and Jacob Anderson. And that blood feud that's kind of come out of this, been taken to new heights on Twitter. It was Brett Curtis who threw down the challenge for this match last week. William Sullivan accepting. Of course, it was William Sullivan who last week was involved in that fatal four-way elimination #1 contenders match that was won by Jacob Anderson, and it has been confirmed, announced the main event of Departure. Jacob Anderson will go one-on-one with the Bulldozer TZ Mass for the NGW Championship, and I have been told by General Manager Ken Donahue that both men, both Anderson and Mass, will be in action here next week on NGW. Is he a willy whacker? Huh. Could you say that Brett Curtis is playing with his willy tonight? Well, no doubt about it, with Brett Curtis having Gareth Northgate in his corner as his backup, watching his six. I do not envy any superstar that's got to step in the ring against Brett. Of course, we know that in 2 weeks there on NGW, the go-home show before departures, where the two semifinal matches will take place, and these two men, Curtis and Gareth Northgate, will meet, well, an old rival of Brett Curtis's, Michael Boom and Samuel Pine. The specialist, as he likes to call himself, looking to prove that he should have been involved in that fatal four-way #1 contenders match last week. That's what really prompted the Twitter war between Curtis and William Sullivan. And here it comes, William Sullivan, one of the biggest upstarts we have here at NGW, unbeaten one-on-one. He took his first official loss last week in that fatal four-way #1 contenders match, but mano a mano, William Sullivan has yet to be defeated. Actually, his first official loss was a tag match to Curtis and Northgate. Another loss last week, but what it is, Hanahua. Nobody has been able to put a stop to Wild Willie. Will Brett Curtis change that here tonight, or William Sullivan try to get back on track, build himself back up to #1 contender status? So here we go. Brett Curtis with Gareth Northgate in his corner battling William Sullivan. Referee Perry White rings the bell, and let's get it on as Curtis explodes out of the gate with a Meteora. Brett Curtis, definitely have to say, even though I don't appreciate his attitude very much, and I think a lot of people don't appreciate his attitude all that much, he is a phenomenal in-ring competitor. Likes to call himself the specialist, because there's really nothing Brett Curtis can't do in that ring as he starts strong against William Sullivan. Jesus, taking him on a tour all around the ring, the drill in his knees right into Sully's face. And now, as referee Perry White was checking on Sullivan, Brett Curtis unsheathing that top turnbuckle, and Sullivan right into it. My God, this has been an onslaught straight out of the gate. Sullivan, though, taking that shot with a pinch of salt and fighting through the pain. Got to respect that. Now he goes for a diving kind of, I don't know, forearm smash, something from the second turnbuckle. But Brett Curtis steps out of the way. Tries to stay in control. Arm drag, though. William Sullivan trying to stay afloat here early on against Brett Curtis, who has just launched a non-stop assault since the bell rang. Norman Cottonbelly is a staple of CMV, all right? Hatch suplex by William Sullivan. Brett Curtis now is the one who's got his feet to the fire. Willie's got a lot to prove, I think, to himself, and obviously having to live up to his brother's status on Monday Night Fusion. It's part of the inaugural Trios Champions. Look at this nice cross armbar. by Willie, but breaks free to Curtis relatively quickly. Probably not a whole lot of damage done to the arm, but still keep an eye on that. Kick to the chest and drop into a lateral press. Only a no count, though. Hey, Garrett Northgate definitely is quite the distraction ringside. What is the hell? What the fuck? Brett Curtis. Kind of like, I guess, a triangle dropkick right there as William Sullivan was draped over the middle rope. Double boots right to the side of his head. As Garrett Northgate is definitely a big distraction ringside that Sullivan's having to deal with here. You know, eyes in the back of his head to see if Garrett Northgate gets involved. Garrett Northgate, man, he's got that one-punch power. What happened in that tag team match a few weeks ago for Curtis and Northgate to advance to the semifinals of the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. Brett Curtis tagged Garrett Northgate. He came right in. Bam! One punch. One punch. To, I believe it was Jacob Anderson, and the match was over. William Sullivan's feeling it, though, and certainly has... Look at Garrett Northgate looking around like, what the hell are these fans cheering for? That little wet spaghetti noodle ring, that vanilla midget. But Wild Willie definitely has the support of the audience. Brett Curtis not happy about that. Jawbreaker tries to close in, thrown overhead with the fireman's carry. Beautiful shot of the pipes here in the NGW arena. Oh! Oh, no! Swinging reverse STO. The bottom of the ramp there, guys. Beneath those thin pads, just pure hard wood. Sullivan, face full of it. Kind of six now. And Brett Curtis does not seem intent, guys, on breaking the count. Seems intent on breaking William Sullivan, leaning up against the... Oh, no! Against the barricade, wailing on him. And then Sullivan falling, hitting the back of his head on the steps there. Could Sullivan break the count? 9! Woo! That was too spicy. 5 me. Very close. Oh, again! The exposed turnbuckle. I'd forgotten about that. I think maybe Curtis did too. It just worked out well for him in the end there. Garrett Northgate cheering on his tag team partner. Oh, missing the forearm smash. Brett Curtis going to capitalize. Discus knee strike right on the chin. And now Brett Curtis talking that smack, trying to get into William Sullivan's head. During this match, the mind games never stop with the specialist. Jumping cutter attempted. William Sullivan throws him off, though. Now it's Sully who tries to close in. Perhaps a last-ditch effort. Throw it overhead. Having absolutely none of it is Curtis. Snapmare, seated position. Brett going into a kind of like an abdominal stretch. Modified abdominal stretch on the seated position. William Sullivan is trapped. Referee Perry White keeping a close eye in case Willie wants to call for the bell, wants to throw in the towel and submit here, but I highly doubt that. Northgate having a good old time just watching this beat down. Lateral press pin, 2 count only for Brett Curtis. Curtis knows he's got to do something a little bit bigger than that to keep down Wild Willie. Goes to the second turnbuckle. Maybe that big thing is coming. Swanton bomb. Not exactly the way it's supposed to be hit, but good enough in the end, dealing damage. And that's the point. Brett Curtis Irish whip to the corner. Luckily, it's not the exposed turnbuckle. Elbow to the side of the head, though. Sully never quitting. Arm wrench. And look at Brett Curtis go. What athleticism by the specialist. Very, very impressive. As now he's going to take Sully for a bit of a walk. Snapmare right in front of Garrett Northgate. Kick to the back. Gonna send shooting pains, I'm sure, up and down that spine, but Brett Curtis isn't done. The Coloss. Massive Cobra clutch slam by Brett Curtis. Not even gonna try for a pin. Following it up either. Trying to make sure Sullivan stays down, but now they trade shots back and forth, tit for tat. Reversal fest ensuing. Brett Curtis wants to put this match to an end as quickly as possible. William Sullivan is not making it easy for him, though. Hook to the jaw. Oh! Inverted Dragon Rana. Spiked right in the top of his dome. And now look at this. Garrett Northgate trying to call over referee Perry White and distract him, but it's not working. Referee Perry White knows the games. He knows the tricks. What the hell? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You not... Oh my God! Holy shit! A pile driver from the apron to the outside of the ring. Guys, on hard wood. And Gareth Northgate putting hands on Sullivan. Didn't attack him, just picked him up to his feet. How in the hell is Sullivan conscious right now? How does he not have a broken neck? Sullivan, maybe out of instinct, just tries to desperately get back into the ring. And that's where Curtis looks to finish things off. TKO. 1, 2. You've got to be kidding me. How the hell did William Sullivan just kick out of that? Well, Brett Curtis just about as dumbfounded as the rest of us, I think. Knee to the face, discus clothesline. Willie's got that heart, man. He's got that heart, but his neck might be shattered into a million little pieces right now. Some years could be shaved off his career after that. Gareth Northgate distracting William Sullivan. That allows Curtis to get back up to his feet for a pop-up German suplex. And that neck is most definitely going to be the target now for the continued assault of the specialist. Again, mocking William Sullivan. Irish whip away from the ropes. Going to catch him on the rebound with a chop block. Just trying to dissect every single part of Sullivan's body. Seems like the legs are the highlight now, but oh my God, I swear, if Sullivan somehow finds a way to win this match, I am going to have my jaw drop to the goddamn floor. Shades of his brother, final cut. Desperately clamors to get to the pin. Oh, but you gotta be kidding me. Gareth Northgate. Come on, Perry White. I know that Northgate is a pretty terrifying man, and if I were the referee, I probably wouldn't want to risk ejecting him and getting my face smashed in, but you got a job to do, White. Still not ejecting Gareth, even though he's blatantly gotten involved multiple times now. Elbow to the gut again. Snapmare by Curtis. And right back to this abdominal stretch. Excuse me there for a moment. I had a quick drink of my H2O as this matchup continues here on NGW number 17. I don't know for the life of me how William Sullivan is continuing to stay alive after that pile driver off the apron to the outside of the ring. Do not ask me. Brought up to a seated position. Sullivan going to swing his fist around for a shot to the gut. That might be his last chance. Enziguri, and oh my Lord. Knee drilled into the face. Front flip, but Brett Curtis just doesn't give a fuck now. I think he feels as though this match is as good as his. Just having fun at this point, like a child playing with his food, if you will. In the corner, forearm smash to the lower back. Now put up on the top rope. Super kick to the shin. Double boot stomp. You gotta be kidding me, man. Brett Curtis trying to end the career, I gotta believe, of Sullivan in this match. Scoop slam off the ropes, corkscrew elbow drop, old school. Shades of CMV Hall of Famer Paul Anderson. 1, 2. Sullivan still kicking out. Oh, Brett Curtis beside himself at this point in the matchup, I do believe, but what do we got here? A different variation of the Colossus Cobra Clutch Slam. And a knee drop, man. Come on, Curtis. Just finish the match already. I mean, this should be called off. If you want my personal opinion, I think the ref should have called for the match to end, thrown up the X as soon as that apron pile driver was hit. Curtis just having his way with Sully now, and finally gonna try to put it to an end. Another TKO into the pin, and for Willie's sake, I sure hope this is it. 1, 2. You fucking kidding me, right? How the hell? How? Brett Curtis in the corner, I think just trying to play it off like he's not going insane right now. William Sullivan not knowing the meaning of the word quit. This is I want to say it's amazing, and it is, the resiliency here of William Sullivan. At the same time, it's also pretty scary. Springboard lariat by Brett Curtis. William Sullivan finding a second wind. I don't know how, but butterfly suplex, bridge to pin. Imagine if he steals it here at 1. Oh, only a 1 count. William Sullivan looking around like, huh? William might have had this match won earlier after that final cut as Garrett Northgate hadn't gotten involved. Second inverted Dragon Rana. No flies on William Sullivan either. He knows his clock is clicking. What? His clock is ticking. Counters that final cut though. Does Curtis, and the Colossus. Just end it, Curtis. Where's the X, man? Make me referee. What is this now by Brett Curtis? Better end. Pump handle turned into a flatliner. And Curtis still just playing with William Sullivan. Sullivan back suplex. Garrett Northgate ringside has no clue what's going on. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, hands on his hips. William Sullivan having trouble breathing. He might have a broken neck. Might have a fucked up knee. Inverted Dragon Rana shot off for the 3rd time. And William Sullivan's doing the smart thing. He's going to try for the pin after that. Dragged away from the ropes. Flips him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Too much time, though, I think. There by William Sullivan as now has his hands on top of his head. But Sully staying perseverant. Again on the attack. Final cut. And as long as Northgate stays out of it, guys, I think this might be it. Northgate can't even look. What the fuck is he doing? Why would he not go for the pin? Wow. What the hell? William Sullivan, not in his right mind. Why would he not go for the pin there? Break in the eye by Sully. Pump handle. Suplex toss there. The point where this matchup just shouldn't be happening anymore. I think it's evident by Sullivan not going for the pin there that he doesn't have intentions of finishing this match and wants to end Brett Curtis. The same thing that Brett Curtis seems to have been trying to do this entire match as well. Should have taken place in the parking lot or something. Somewhere backstage in the boiler room. I don't know. Because these two, I don't think actually want to beat each other in a wrestling match. I think they want to just beat the hell out of each other. Brett Curtis shows the wrong time to taunt there. Now he might pay for it. Helluva kick possibly coming his way, but clotheslines by Brett Curtis. 2 in a row, then a pop-up drop kick. Brett Curtis got the energy coursing through his veins. Garrett Northgate's getting tired. Oh my God, deflects the Colossus, I think is what Curtis is going to go for there again. Cravat neck breaker. William Sullivan to his feet. Dragged by arm and leg. Now going to go for a pin. All right. 1, 2. No. 2 count only. And Sullivan hardly able to stand. Look at the way that he's breathing. Hardly breathing at all. Big, long breaths. Both these guys, man, have to be super exhausted. Good thing the semifinal tag match is in 2 weeks for Brett Curtis and Garrett Northgate, because it was next week. Curtis might not be able to make it. I don't think either one of these guys will walk out this match without having some kind of injury, especially William Sullivan at that apron pile driver into the steel wall now. Going to branch out, use the environment against each other. William Sullivan says, no way, Jose. Back into the ring, not going to allow Curtis to try to weasel his way out of this match somehow. William Sullivan going up to the top rope, guys. The high rent district. This is a big risk being taken if he can hit what I think he's going to go try to hit. This might be it. Perched up high. Ah, but too much time wasted. Tries to take the shot anyway. And it's going to pay for it dearly. Brett Curtis, the Colossus. Numero cuatro. Good Lord Almighty. Another one of those pop-up German suplex. And Curtis. They say the third time is the charm. Oh my God! William Sullivan reverses the TKO. Get the fuck out of here, dude. What is this match? Oh! The inverted Dragon Rana rearing its ugly head. Again in this confrontation. To the corner. Haluva kick, haluva kick, haluva kick by Sully. No. Brad Curtis catches him, man. This is pay-per-view worthy between these two. This is a war. We're getting an NGW episode 17. No, don't tell me it comes to an end this way. Dirty heel pin and the ref does not see it. 2.99999 and Sully just graced by the gods to get out of that one. Arm wrench. Brent Curtis now to change his game plan. Try to figure out some other way to beat William Sullivan here. Maybe a submission is the idea. Sullivan looking for refuge in the corner, but he's not going to find it. Instead, Brent Curtis stomping a goddamn mud hole in him. Looking to walk it dry. Seated position. The fans have grown weary. Gareth Northgate has grown weary. Both these superstars on a whole nother level than I thought they were on to have survived what they've put each other through. Single underhook DDT. Brett Curtis at any point in this match now just trying to end it. Nope, just a 2 count. Off the ropes again. Leg drop right to the lower back. Something you don't see too often. Interesting shot taken there by the specialist. Wipes the sweat that's pouring down his face. Snapmare. Maybe trying to slow things down again is what Curtis wants to do here. Oh, insult to injury. Telling Willie to, well, suck his Willie. William battles to his feet. Valiant as ever. Both these superstars get a lot of credit in my book. Another corkscrew elbow drop. 1, 2. William Sullivan got to be impressing a lot of big heads. And see him, yeah, I'm sure Ken Donahue is watching this matchup right now backstage in his office. Knees to the side of the head. Brett Curtis getting volatile now. Goes up to the second turnbuckle. Ooh, nice swanton bomb. That's actually what William Sullivan going to try for earlier in the match. Brett Curtis was having none of it. Now to the corner again. Oh, looking to put him up high, guys. And when you're put up on that top rope, it can be a game ender. Brett Curtis is looking for that one big final shot, but William Sullivan denies him. Off the top crossbody. Jesus, man. This is incredible. No! The exposed steel again. I'd forgotten about it again. And this time, Curtis just goes right for the pin. 1, 2. Man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think both, no matter who wins this match, I think both these guys should get a shot at TZ Mask. But we know that Jacob Anderson is the next in line. He's the one that will face TZ Mask's departure for the championship. Remember, both Jacob Anderson and TZ Mask going to be in action right here next week on NGW. If we get to next week, by the way. If this matchup ever ends. Pump pedal suplex. Gareth Northgate just dusting some Dorito crumbs off his fucking vest there. I think a 5th inverted dragon rod of the head. The skull of Brett Curtis might just be cracked by now. Brain's going to start leaking out soon. Somehow not a 3 though. And William Sullivan. I swear to God, if he doesn't pin after this, hopefully William Sullivan realizes that he has got to pin. Final cut. Come on, Willie. What the fuck? What? Oh, now Curtis. gets a taste of his own medicine thrown into the exposed steel, and now slowly goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and William Sullivan just wanted to add the salt to the wound. The final cut, and then throwing Curtis into the exposed turnbuckle, the very same turnbuckle that Brett Curtis used throughout the match. What an ending. That's storytelling. Wow. 10 out of 10. Sometimes the AI get it right. William Sullivan, man, surviving many normal men probably would have never recovered from. I mean, I thought it was over after that apron pile driver, but Williams still kept fighting for like 10 plus minutes afterwards. Credit to Brett Curtis also. Man, both these guys tearing it down tonight. But it is William Sullivan who, well, somehow stands victorious. Gareth Northgate, I think, going to have to carry Brett Curtis's unconscious body to the back. Show Steeler. Still unbeaten one-on-one. Wild Willie, baby. Showing NGW and Brett Curtis what is what. Second match of the night, by the way. We are an hour and change in. Gonna be one of those shows. Including this next one as Will Ford of the upper echelon going to battle the Catalyst, Dante Tatum. Let's not forget that we've got more tag action in our co-main event. Gonna see Torres E. Nelson and the Monster take on the debuting Johnny Columbus and Mia Turu. And on our main event, the upper echelon's Eli Park going to be challenging for the Rising Star Championship. The champ himself, Anthony Hunt. Now the Spark Plug, but having his debut a few weeks ago in defeating the leader of the UE, Cam Harris. Afterwards, the entirety of upper echelon beat him down, putting Dante on the shelf, but now he is back and looking to get one over the bullies of the NGW schoolyard, if you will, and taking out former MMA competitor and deadly submission expert Will Ford here tonight. Will Ford dominated the mixed martial arts landscape for years. Now decided to dip his toes into the wrestling world. Looking to change the game as a part of the upper echelon. Of course, usually the upper echelon supporting each other, but I'm sure Cam Harris is preparing Eli Park for our main event later on tonight. So Ford going to be on his own. That one fin is a very big Ford advocate. Yeah. Got to question what kind of condition Dante Tatum is going to be in as well after that assault by the upper echelon a few weeks ago that kept Dante Tatum out of action. One thing Dante's got to do for sure is avoid that triangle choke by Ford. Get caught in that and it is game over. Well, Dante Tatum has made it very clear that he is here in NGW to make a name for himself. Of course, that's what every superstar in NGW coming from all around the world wants to do, but Dante Tatum has assured us that he is the next big thing. The spark plug, the catalyst, certainly proved as much in his debut. What a performance to knock off someone the caliber of Cam Harris as well. Obviously, he paid dearly for it in that 3-on-1 beatdown, but Tatum taking his licks and coming back, and that's what you got to respect. Could have easily cowered, stayed away, but he is coming to get him some. Who lit that barn on fire, Bateman? Who burned that barn? Dante Tatum, hailed by many in the CMV universe, man, as possibly one day being a very big star in the main roster. But in my personal opinion, Dante Tatum has what it takes to be a big star here at NGW. Looks like we've got a bit of an even matchup. Obviously, very, very different styles, but even height and kind of even build as well between these two. Whereas you got Will Ford, loves the mat game like he's going for right now. Reverse chinlock. Dante does not want to tangle with Will Ford in the wrestling aspect, but when it comes to the sky, that athleticism, that agility, Dante Tatum's going to take the advantage most definitely. Oh, nice. SOS. You don't see those too often. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. And I think maybe once. I think actually the only time I've ever seen that in CMV was Dante Tatum's debut. Beautiful maneuver. Followed by a kick to the chest. Now a lifting reverse DDT. Even though Cam Harris is preparing Eli Park for our main event later on tonight, Park challenging Anthony Hunt for the Rising Star Championship. Sure that they are watching from the back. The upper echelon made a habit here in NGW since forming a couple of months ago, just bullying everybody they possibly can, including referee Perry White, who seems to be their main target, saying there's a conspiracy against them that referee Perry White is perpetuating, costing them numerous matches instead of just owning up to their own failures. Dante Tatum retakes control. Ooh, mamma mia! Just flipped out of a goddamn... I don't know what Dante was going for, but fireman's carry. How about so? Maybe Dante Tatum doesn't have the agility advantage. Maybe I was wrong. My God, that was incredible. And then a meteor to follow it up too. Elbows to the chest. Rolling neck snap. Brought up to his feet. Will Ford is slowly grinding Dante Tatum down before he's going to try to lock in that triangle choke of his. It's coming. And again, if Tatum gets caught in it, I do not see him getting out of it. It's really just a nasty submission hold. Shin to your opponent's throat, just squeezing the life out of them. Well, Will Ford is in control right now. That striking aptitude from his MMA days is on display. Goes for a clothesline like a hoo-ah. Shot there by Tatum. Instead he gets launched to the outside. And Will Ford, what the hell is he going for? Running off the apron. Oh my God, Hurricanrana into the side of the ring. That was awesome. Dante Tatum kind of getting outmaneuvered here. I did not expect this at all, I gotta say. Don't agree with the upper echelon's tactics, but definitely a fan of what I'm seeing from Ford here. The Catalyst gets thrown back into the ring, shot to the throat, and a foot to the side of the head. Will Ford does not wear boots, instead foot wraps. Gives his striking more precise, more crisp, sharp. Well, Dante Tatum's made a big reversal. DDT now goes for a clothesline, and Will Ford ducks it belly to belly for his trouble. Ford dropping down into a pin. Only a 1 count. Dante keeping his head above the water, but I think maybe coming back a bit too early from the beatdown he suffered at the hands of the UE a few weeks ago, because Dante does not seem to be in his regular groove. Staying out of it, though. Inverted crush. Dante feeling it now. Can he take it home? Come back to make this upset, because Will Ford trying to get back to his seat as he may. It doesn't really look like he has any idea where he is, though. Okay. Went for something, but instead reverse. Swing and reverse STO. Dante getting a face full of mat. Takes it in stride, and now Dante out of the corner like a bullet. Bam! Out of the chamber. Enziguri, good night, Sweet Prince. The spark plug of NGW gets another notch over the upper echelon just like that. Hell of a match, and I gotta say to Will Ford, give him props, because I did not expect him to go at the level that he did there. This is a very big upset in my opinion. Underdog victory by Dante, because Ford was in control for the vast majority, but here's what did it. One opening is all Dante needed. And the Catalyst stands tall. No, it's Cam Harris, the Sin City Savior, not allowing Dante Tatum to savor in his victory over Will Ford, the upper echelon. Look out for each other. And once again, Dante Tatum is blindsided by Cam Harris and his dastardly motives. The former Rising Star champion now laying out Tatum with the jackpot. And Cam Harris stands over Dante Tatum with a smile on his face. Look at that disrespect, burying Dante Tatum. Once again, Tatum unable to celebrate his victory thanks to the upper echelon. Guys, up next, main event time. We're still going to see more of the upper echelon a little bit later on, as Eli Park will challenge Anthony Hunt for the Rising Star title. But first, going to hit the ring as Torres E. Nelson and the Monster pair together for a truly ominous duo to take on the Juby Fresh Fish Miyaturu and Johnny Columbus, making his NGW debut, his CMV return. And it seems like they're not going to be alone, as DC is going to be joining them. And not surprising after what we saw last week. Of course, this is a lot of stuff coming together, because it was Ten and Miyaturu who made their NGW debut, but Johnny Columbus, we knew, was in attendance, getting a kind of like a lay of the land before he officially returned, but instead decided to get involved in the match, distracting Torres and allowing Miyaturu to gain the victory. Meanwhile, DC's debut as well, with a very impressive showing over some local talent, and the Monster obviously feeling threatened about DC's presence as another big man, launched a post-match bout. That is Hawks. Definitely going to be a very what's the proper word I'm looking for? It's going to be, I think, a hoot and a holler, quite a ride to see how Ten and the Monster mesh. Yes, Dante Tatum did win. He hit Will Ford with his patented insecurity out of the corner to get the victory. And then Cam Harris tainted yet another victory for the Catalyst by attacking him. Yep, Rashalon just not allowing for Dante to have a good time thus far in his NGW career. Well, here's Torres E. Nelson, likes to call himself the American Ghoul. And he and Miyaturo had quite a clash last week. It was honestly a great match, and Johnny Columbus obviously wanted to make a splash, wanted to make an impact before his return, so setting his sights on Nelson as a potential man to clash with, and obviously catching Ken's attention as that distraction allowed Miyaturo to defeat Nelson. Both Torres and the Monster have been very vocal about not exactly playing well with others, but well, Torres needs some backup to go against Miyaturo and Johnny Columbus here, and the Monster just in general enjoys ripping people apart, so I'm sure he's not going to back away from the opportunity to do so here tonight. All I know is that I'm not, that Hitler Youth there in the front row. I am not envious of either Miyaturo or Columbus to be stepping into the ring with this man, or should I even call him a man, this monster. Goldman, man, proved to us over Ascendant 6 weekend, its debut, the greatest stage of them all, winning the 3rd annual Slick B Memorial Battle Royal, and then a couple of weeks ago, just obliterating Norman Cottonbelly. Whoa. What the fuck? That scared me. That probably scared me last time, too. I'm going to keep forgetting about that every single time. You know, I'm not one to get scared often. Monster is the kind of guy that'll do that to me. So there's our Team 1 Unholy Alliance. And Torres E. Nelson and the Monster. As here comes a man spent the past few years training in the dojos in Japan. Completely a fresh fish. And his debut last week wasn't just his CMV arrival, but his first ever wrestling match. And, well, he definitely proved that he was trained correctly, because what a performance he had against Torres, and who knows that if Johnny Columbus hadn't arrived, if Miyaturo would have still gotten the victory, but I think he may have. The Japanese-American competitor, very, very basic, not just in looks, but in style as well. He's trying to better himself, though, with each passing day, gain this experience, and obviously General Manager Ken Donahue's seeing something in him in order to give him this platform with literally no experience prior. Oh yeah, Mark, why don't you pop into my house, baby? Huh? And his partner, very excited to have back Johnny Columbus, ladies and gentlemen, who, if you were not watching at the top of the season, was an active competitor on Fusion for a good couple of months, and, well, injuries as well as other commitments have kept him out for the past 6+ months, but now he has returned and looking to build his way up from the bottom. You know, Columbus got the offer to return on Fusion, but he said, no, I want to go through NGW. That's the place to be. That's the hot spot. I want to earn my way to the top. I want that experience. I want that journey. Johnny Columbus certainly has Gone right into the deep end, trying to get on the bad side of Torres E. Nelson. We'll see if he regrets it here in this tag team match. And there, of course, is DC coming down at ringside, not truly in support of Miyaturu and Johnny Columbus, just to let the monster know that he has not forgotten what happened last week. Here we go. Torres E. Nelson and Miyaturu going to start things off this tag team confrontation in our current event. The bell rings and let's go. Well, Miyaturu, I think, just tried to taunt right in Ten's face, and that's not going to work for you, my friend. Cross-arm DDT immediately drops into a submission attempt with this Rings of Saturn. Ooh, excuse me. I just had like a hiccup, yawn, and burp at the same time. That was strenuous. Breaks free to Miyaturu, though, with those elbows to the side of the head. Now a kick to the midsection. Get dropped to the butterfly suplex. Yeah, Miyaturu has a lot of suplexes. We saw that much last week. As I said, very basic style. Spent years training in the dojos in Japan. So obviously you'll see a lot of strikes out of him as well. Probably don't want to get into fisticuffs with Miyaturu. Is probably his strongest advantage. So, well, here we go again with these butterfly suplexes. Taking a liking to these, most obviously. Finishing off with this butterfly face buster. Oh no, Torres E. Nelson. Nasty pile driver. Maybe looking to finish off early on already. I don't know, just make a tag to the monster perhaps, dragging him off to the corner. Wise strategy there. And here he comes, this thing, honestly. I don't want to call him a man. I don't know if he's human. Absolutely no remorse we've seen showcased by the, and then he does something like that too. Springboard elbow drop. Goldman, man. Surprising each and every week we see him in that ring, but Miyaturu's not backing down. And an Irish whip into the corner, slowly but surely approaches, wanting to tag Johnny Columbus. Yeah! We're gonna get... Wait a minute, what's DC doing? I'm trying to stay focused on Miyaturu and Columbus here, because look at this teamwork! Wow! Tower of Doom! Miyaturu getting a shot at that powerbomb as well, but work it out in the end. Superplex to the monster. And DC threw in a steel chair, guys. Obviously, DC wants either Columbus or Miyaturu to use it against the monster. I don't think Columbus is going to do that, though. We'll have to wait and see. Our referee, Perry White, finds the chair. It's right there in front of him. Johnny Columbus looking like he hasn't missed a beat. 6+ months on the shelf. Side effect by Columbus. And no time wasted, continuing his assault. Grabbing the monster by the tights, lifting reverse DDT, plummets him back down to earth. Whoa, wait a minute. Columbus gonna use the chair. I did not think he was gonna do that, but DC distracted our head official here of NGW, distracted White, and Columbus used it. Took out Torres too. Columbus, man, not coming to NGW to play around. Lifted up into a seated position now. Big kick to the back. The monster finding his second win now. An Irish whip to the corner. Irish whip toes to the opposite side. We'll bring Miyaturu back into the fray. Yeah, I think against the monster, though, you can't really be a good guy. You got to do whatever you fucking can do to try to get an edge over him. And look at the monster's just beating the holy hell out of everybody. Goodbye, Miyaturu. Now has Johnny Columbus hung out to dry on the ropes. Drive-by kick, double boots to the temple. DC is what you've gotten yourself into. Pin attempt as soon as he enters the ring. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Oh, vintage 2K. Yay. Ay. That's not a vintage dashing. That was a vintage 2K. Counter Irish whip. Columbus wants that tag to Miyaturu. Yeah, very wise. Smart strategy. Miyaturu walking right into the arms of the Goliath, the Leviathan. This beast of another kind. Elbows to the midsection, though. Going to set Miyaturu free. Scoop slam, drops down behind. Slapping the tit on the way down for a reverse DDT. Now the monster Irish whip it off to the corner. Wants that tag to 10 maybe. And bringing Torres back in. The American Ghoul. And the monster. Wow, nice teamwork there. Holding hands briefly to chop Miyaturu down like a great oak tree. That double clothesline. What is this now? Miyaturu trying for a suplex. I thought for a second that Nelson may have stalled him, but Turu fighting through, overpowering. 10 for 10 being a very tall man, also very sleek. I think that make him a bit of an advantage because towering over his opponents, but also very aerodynamic. Now a tag to Johnny Columbus, hot tag. Miyaturu's down. DC checking out a big double axe handle by Columbus. Forearm smash now. The fans rallying. They are happy to see Columbus back. The monster realizing that 10 is in a bad way. Demanding the tag, but Johnny says, no way, Jose. Trying to bash that skull in as he backs into the corner. What's Johnny going for now here? Stomping his feet, marking his territory. He has arrived. Shoo! Big boot to the face. Into the pin, but there's nobody to stop the monster from making the save. Unfortunately, Columbus going to try to take him out as well. All hands on deck, man. Columbus ain't come to fuck around. Chimeraplex, goodbye monster. And now 10 all on his own, but Columbus is out of it. Drop it down to one knee, not enough left in him to stay on the attack. Columbus, though, energy coursing through his veins now. The CM Universe chanting his name. Firmly behind him, keeping him going. Irish whip off the ropes, knee to the midsection. Off the ropes again, knee to the midsection. Walked into a Russian leg sweep. The monster is starting to stir over there. If I was Columbus, I'd try to get things moving a little bit faster. Tag to Miyaturu, he decides. Yeah, like I said, I don't think that DC is out here particularly in support of Miyaturu and Johnny Columbus. I think he's more out here to try to let the monster know that he is not put aside what the monster did to him last week. Obviously, we saw earlier in the match, DC aided Columbus with a steel chair against the monster. Out here to try to make Goldman pay. Torres E. Nelson, though, firing back. Ooh! Dropped. Face first onto the knee of the fireman's carry. Irish whip to the core. Oh, no. The fans already preemptively chanting, this is awesome, as Torres E. Nelson looks to break Miyaturu with a superplex from the top rope to the outside. And Miyaturu convulsing, might be having a seizure right now. Where's the X? Man, referee Perry White is very lenient with the injuries of the NGW superstars. Well, the audience definitely is loving the bloodlust. I don't know how the hell Miyaturu is back up already. Just thrown! Oh no! Right onto the steel steps. Just fucking chucked him like a piece of litter. Kind of sick though if you're listening to referee Perry White. And Torres E. Nelson decides it's the perfect time to lock in a modified STF kind of, I don't know, camel clutch variation. Miyaturu tossing Torres back in the ring, but the monster from behind! No, do not tell me! 9! And 10! Wow! Miyaturu is on his way to get back in the ring, and the monster cut him off. Nelson made it. Nelson and the monster victorious via countout, taking the dastardly way out of this one. Obviously felt the match wasn't going their way. The dirtiest of heels. Yeah, the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews would be happy about this result, but I assure you, Mia True, Johnny Columbus, and definitely DC are not. Torres, E. Nelson, and Goldman find victory via countout. And Columbus with a look of disdain on his face as he checks out Mia True there towards the bottom of the ramp. That's got to be real salty for Columbus to have his big comeback. Was doing so well, too. And cut short by 10 in the Monster. Nefarious means. All right, guys, we have finally made it to our main event of the evening here on NGW Episode 7. Been a hell of a night so far with a lot of epic collisions, but this one is surely not to disappoint as the upper echelon is back at it again here tonight. Eli Park gonna vie to become the new CMV Rising Star champion as he challenges Anthony Hunt. Well, we saw earlier tonight Will Ford taking the L to Dante Tatum. Afterwards, Cam Harris coming out to attack the Catalyst. Once again, not allowing him to celebrate a victory over the UE. But now Harris and their boy in the biggest match of his career have been told that Dante Tatum has been taken to a local medical facility fearing a possible concussion after what Harris did to him. But Eli Park receiving this opportunity after his victory over Drake Dunn before Ascendant 6 when Dunn was still Rising Star champion. That non-title win for Park was definitely huge, slotting him this opportunity here in the main event of NGW number 17. But man, Anthony Hunt has been a rolling like possibly any other I've ever seen. He's been without a loss for months, and entire record has only ever lost twice, and both those losses came to Hunter Blackburn. But a couple of weeks ago, that Hunt defeated CV Wizard in a pretty gnarly ladder match to win the title. Now it's his first defense. Will Ford recovering from his defeat as Cam Harris looking as smug and egotistical and proud of himself as ever has been before. There's the man that's actually in action to the right. Eli Park, the personal bodyguard of Mr. Harris. Anthony Hunt can be able to contest with the distractions of Will Ford and Cam Harris ringside, but if anybody can do it, it's a big match on his mind. He and Shane Ridley going to be battling the upper echelon in that last first-round matchup in the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. It'll be Cam Harris and Will Ford versus Shane Ridley and Anthony Hunt. A little bit of a preview as here he comes, the prodigy of NGW. Those are some pretty dank shoes, if I do say so myself. If this was about fashion, Eli Park, no doubt, would take the cake, all right? Them kicks is tasty. But it is not. It's about getting it done in that ring, and Anthony Hunt worked his ass off. A lot of trials and tribulations early on here in NGW through to this point, and certainly taking a turn a few weeks ago when he attacked Stevie Wizard and Dylan Vincent backstage, earning the ire of many in the NGW universe, but Hunt doing what he felt he had to do to preserve his own career, to ensure that he got to where he had to get to. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's every man for himself. I don't exactly agree with the way Hunt went about it, but I'm also not going to say anything to him. I mean, I'm spitting my oatmeal. Well, Eli Park is most definitely ready for this opportunity. Anthony Hunt almost has a look on his face like he feels as though Park not worthy of standing in the ring with him here in the main event and for a championship shot. On him basking in his own glory. Anthony Hunt takes a longing look at his championship and passes it off. That Rising Star title can work as a gateway for the superstars here in NGW. We just saw Drake Dunn cash it in, went up to the main roster at Battle Scars 4, defeated Tyson Cage to win the Anarchy Championship. Dunn, who we also saw earlier here tonight on NGW, and advance alongside Stevie Wizard in the Tag Team Championship tournament. But here we go. The upper echelon stand ringside as Park challenges Hunt for the Rising Star Championship. Eli Park gets the early advantage here, taking Anthony Hunt off his feet, now going for the arm. Trying to keep Hunt grounded. Releases the hold back to the collar and elbow, and Eli Park once more winning the test of strength from a side headlock into the armbar again, but Hunt's going to escape. Bringing the hammerlock around the back. Eli Park trying to find a way to get out of this one, but instead Anthony going to release the hold, and NGW's Prodigy. Nice wrestling takedown, helicopter spin. Have a little bit of fun at Park's expense, and then some serious disrespect with a slap to the back of the head. There's a knee to the back of the head now, and Anthony Hunt obviously not taking Park seriously as a challenger. Mocking him as he's got him pinned to the mat. Irish whip. Rebounds off the ropes. Does Park. Chest bump though on the rebound. Irish whip again. Now it's Anthony who goes running. Almost gets clipped with that bicycle knee. Nice flip out of the back suplex. Up over the shoulders. GG, yes, knee to face off the ropes. Not even done. Penalty kick. Those red kicks. Doing some kicking. Bash the Rising Star Champion's face in. Good Lord. Got above. Nobody says you can't look good and kick ass at the same time. Eli Park knows that very well. Goes for a vertical suplex. Stalled though by Hunt. Shot to the liver there, but Eli Park says, not so fast, cowboy. Snap there. Takes a couple steps back. Lines up the shot. Rolling next snap. Woo! Anthony Hunt riding now. Elbow drop across the chest. Simple but effective. And again. Seated position. Kick to the shoulder. Anthony Hunt doing a very good job of staying all over Eli Park. Oh, but there's exactly what I expected to see. Cam Harris getting involved. Calling for the attention of Hunt now. Oh, geez, that form smash. Oh, roll the dice. Face to canvas, and Park follows that up thanks to the distraction by UE ally, the Sin City Savior, Cam Harris there now. What is he doing? Looking very suspicious. Is Cam ringside as Hunt retakes control from Park. Steel chair slid into the ring. We just saw this during the last match, and Johnny Columbus used the steel chair against the monster. Oh, no, 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 no. Cam Harris distracted referee Perry White, but Park not taking the opportunity to use the steel chair. It's very interesting. Instead, Park stays focused. Maybe he hasn't seen the steel chair yet. Very possible, but a consequence. And I think I might have heard the snap of Hunt's neck off the shoulder from all the way over here. Up on the second turnbuckle. Was thinking about maybe flying high, but changed his mind. Drilling Hunt face first down onto the knee, and luckily White finds that chair, throws it out of the ring before anything can happen with it. Rising Star Championship on the line. Remember, Anthony Hunt doesn't have a champion's advantage, meaning he can retain on a count out or disqualification, while Park cannot win the title that way. We've already seen his partners at ringside aid him. Cam Harris distracting Hunt a few minutes ago. Eli Park slingshot, body splash to the lower pack. Hunt now getting worked. This is exactly where Park wants the match to go. Elbow to the face, though. Hunt not so fast. The champion charges STO, throws him down. Aggressively, Park rolling to the outside, where he knows Hunt will not dare to follow with the upper echelon surrounding him. Wow, Hunt showing no fear, though. Of course, if referee Perry White were to see Cam Harrison Will Ford get involved, though, it would mean a disqualification. DDT on the outside. Stomp in the back of the head. Count of 3 by referee Perry White as Anthony Hunt reels Eli in for that shoulder block and right back into the ring. Hunt realizing that is not a place that he wants to be. Watching from the inside, telling Park, hey man, you got the cojones, come in. Let's get it on. Let's continue this festival of fists. What is Anthony doing here? Carrying Eli Park like a bill. Oh, no. Oh, did y'all hear that, dude? That crack. Crackle and pop. Eli Park's spine made into dust. Still standing, though. Arm raised up high. Eli Park surveys the scene. Obviously, the crowd here for NGW episode 17, not exactly, I'd say, in his corner. A couple of clotheslines, total world single knee backbreaker. Now look, it ain't no thing but a chicken wang when you got those red kicks, man. Life is good, but it would go well with the Rising Star Championship. That slab of gold around his waist. Tries to shoot low. Hunt was ready for him. DDT takedown. Now Hunt says you done goofed. Overhand punch, scoop slam, nope, drop down. Maybe trying for his signature spine buster. Instead, Eli goes low again. What is this? Ankle lock. Ankle lock. But that's going to be an immediate rope break. Should be, unless... Wait a minute! Park dragging Hunt away, and Hunt still gets to the ropes! Ankle lock applied, I think also kind of a knee bar combo. Look how Anthony positions himself to get out of this with the heel of his boots, just striking at the hand of Park. Happened to pull away before he breaks his fingers. Pendulum backbreaker, this is a desperation pin by Hunt, no doubt about it. Hook to the leg and only a 1 count. Kick to the back, but Eli just seemed to make him angry. And again, with the GTS penalty kick combination across the ring, clear as day. 4. Sent his head flying up in the, well, all the seats are pretty cheap here for NGW, but you know what I mean. Into the crowd, into the sea of the CMV universe. And now Park, guys, just looking down at Hunt. I think Park is gearing up for the end here. Kicks galore, ensuring that Hunt stays down. Only when Park wants him to his feet will he get up. Shades of CMV Hall of Famer Scott Norrie, rest in peace. He was going for the suplex pile driver, but instead Anthony Hunt counters. Skull cracked. And just like that, but that'll be a rope break. That should be a rope break. 1, 2, 3. That looked like it should have been a rope break. I'm not too sure for that angle. It did appear to be so. But referee Perry White does not call it as such. And just like that, Anthony Hunt is still the CMV Rising Star Champion, just as it seemed like Park was a mere few seconds away from capturing the gold. Going for that suplex pile driver. Anthony Hunt, skull crack out of nowhere to get him the uno, the dos, and the trace. And still continuing on this fiery, I should say, winning streak. Hopefully we can get a different angle on the winning pin to see if it truly was a rope break. I can understand if it was and referee Perry White didn't see it. His view was kind of obstructed, but all the decisions made at the end of the day, Anthony Hunt is still the CMV Rising Star Champion. Upper echelon, obviously, not too happy about that ringside, of course. They'll get a chance for a bit of revenge next week because Cam Harrison, Will Ford will meet Shane Ridley and Anthony Hunt in the final first round tag team chip. And can anybody throw a wrench in this man's gears, honestly? Anthony Hunt cannot be stopped. crazy, this man. If you do want to see more, make sure that you drop a follow so that we're not going live next time, which will be tomorrow. A special Wednesday afternoon. And if you want to be a part of the exclamation point, join chat. We'll give you the link. Or Japan is what I typed there. Okay. Or join phone. There you go. We are an Xbox One, but if you got the means, we would love to have you. And exclamation point Twitter. Follow us there. Exclamation point Discord. Oh, hey, Hawks, here's the Discord, my friend. Forgot to send that to you the other day, so throw that out for you here. Discord. Check that out. So I will see you guys on the Flip It Hop on the morrow. Toodles.